Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. To all my returning subscribers, thank you for your support. And to all our viewers and those recently subscribed, thank you and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to talk about the highly successful Privateer silver rounds released by the Elemetal Mint between 2015 to 2017. These silver rounds are highly popular with silver collectors and they have retained their premium, which has gone up steadily over the years up until today. There were 7 different designs that would release over the period of 3 years. These rounds seldom come up for sale on the secondary market. Usually see them being offered by sellers based in the United States on eBay. And they rarely come up for sale here in Singapore. Due to the very beautiful high relief designs, most collectors will retain these rounds in their collection. Those that you see being offered up for sale on the secondary market usually carry a very high price with them. Now, the Elemental Corporation that produced these rounds was based out in Dallas, Texas of the United States. The corporation included many subsidiaries, one of them being NTR Metals, NTR standing for North Texas Refining. Other subsidiaries include the Elemental Recycling and Elemental Refining LLC. The Elemental Corporation ceased operation in June of 2018, so you can only get these rounds now as resale on the secondary market. I don't have all 7 designs of the series in my collection, but I'll show you what I have during the course of this video, as well as 3 additional rounds that I recently purchased. But before we move on, please leave me a like if you enjoy this sort of content, and don't forget to share and subscribe. So, let's get into it. For the benefit of those who may be unfamiliar with this series, let me just quickly go through the specifications. These rounds were minted in 395 silver. It has a weight of 62.2 grams or 2 troy ounces, a diameter of 41 millimeter, and a thickness of 6.41 millimeter with a reeded edge. Here on the obverse, we have this very beautiful high relief design which is retained for all 7 rounds of the series. In the center of the ship steering wheel, we have this pirate skull. And right above, we have the words no prey and no pay. The composition of the metal is below, 2 ounce fine silver, 3/9 fine. Let's move on now to the first design of the series. This round is known as the Storm or the Ship in Storm, which was released in 2015. Let me just zoom in for you. Here on the reverse, you can see this very beautiful high relief design of a pirate ship with the pirate flag above. And the ship is sailing through a storm, which gives the round its name. This is a very gorgeous round. This round has a reported mintage of 70,344, and typically on the resale market, this round carries the highest premium. This is the first round that I managed to get for the series, and I bought this round back in 2018. Okay. Here's the second issue of the series. This round was also released in 2015 and is known as the Siren. Here on the reverse, we can see this high relief design of the Siren looking on at a pirate ship in the sea, probably trying to entice the pirates on board to come off the ship. Again, this is a very beautifully designed round. You can see the pirate flag right over here. And the Siren is sitting on a rock. This round has a mintage of 61,640. And from my experience, this is the more common round that you will find on the resale market. I managed to get this round in 2019, and that same year I found another one which I got from a private sale. The collector who sold it to me didn't ask a very high premium for this round, so it was a deal that I just couldn't miss. Okay. Here we have the third issue of the series. This was released in 2016 and is known as the Captain. On the reverse, we can see a pirate captain standing on a beach, what's probably an island, and looking at his treasure chest. Beyond, we can see the sea and what looks like a setting sun. Again, the design is in high relief, as you can see. And this is also a very well designed silver round. Mintage for this third design was limited to 66,839. And again, from my experience, this is one of the more typical design that you see being offered up on the resale market. I managed to get this round in 2020 from the LPM store in Hong Kong. From 2020 onwards, up until now, my Privateer collection remained stagnant. I only had these 4 rounds. I couldn't find any good deals on eBay. Sellers based in the United States were asking above 100 US for each of these rounds, and this did not include postage. There was only one private seller currently in Singapore that was offering some of these rounds for sale, and the seller was asking above 200 Singapore dollars for each of the rounds. For me, 200 Singapore dollars was really too much to pay for just 2 ounces of silver, even for these highly desirable Privateer rounds. So it came as a surprise for me to come across a new listing from another private seller who wanted half that amount. So I quickly jumped on that, and I picked up 3 more Privateer rounds. Awesome, isn't it? I don't know if it was a good idea to pay this kind of premium for just these 2 ounces of silver, but I'm happy to add these rounds to my Privateer collection. Over here we have again the first issue of the series, the Storm. So I add that here. Then next we have the Captain. And here's the new design that I have for this series. This is the 4th issue of the series, released in the same year as the Captain in 2016. And this design is known as the Kraken. On the reverse, we can see this huge Kraken attacking a pirate ship in a stormy sea. The high relief really brings out the design, especially of the ship. Very beautiful. There were 70,344 of these rounds produced. And I'm so happy to be able to add the 4th design to my collection here. So here's the entire Privateer rounds in my collection. And the goal is for me to complete 2 sets of the series. I'm still missing 3 of the rounds that were released in 2017. We have the White Whale, which has a mintage of 25,000. The Plank, which has a mintage of 68,000. And the final design is known as the Davy Jones locker. That final round has a reported mintage of between 56,000 to just above 70,000. All the 3 rounds that I don't have in my collection were not given official mintage numbers by the Elemental Mint, and the mintage numbers that I just mentioned to you were found on the internet. Before I end this video, there's just one more thing I need to do with this latest addition to my silver stack, which is to test the rounds out with my CCT silver slide. I managed to pull the airtights apart, which wasn't easy. So here we have the Storm. You can see the design here without the capsule. And we're going to test it out. And that's silver. And next, we have the Captain. That's silver as well. And finally, my latest addition, the Kraken. Okay, moment of truth. And that's silver. Perfect. So another 6 ounces of silver to my silver stack. With the silver test out of the way, I guess this video has gone on long enough. Let me know what you guys think. Was it clever for me to invest my money in this high silver rounds? Or should I just have spent my money on a regular silver bullion? In any case, I'm quite happy to have these Privateer rounds in my collection, and hopefully one day I'll be able to complete these 2 sets and show it to you guys. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, don't forget to leave me a like if you have enjoyed this content, and don't forget to hit that share and subscribe buttons down here if you have not done so. As always, from all my friends here, you all please take care, be safe, and have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.